wonderful good evening / Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, on this rather impromptu stream. Please allow me a few more minutes to get things set up. I'm taking this over a tad bit unprepared and on a spontaneous note. So we're gonna see the Season 11 Division 2 playoffs. First round, Pubstars versus Team Awesome here in a few minutes, I hope. What I can already tell you while players are joining up on the server, the maps that have been picked by the two teams, we're gonna see Vale, Jambi and Nexus. I do not know the order of those maps yet, and obviously we're not gonna potentially see a third map if this turns to be out a bit more one-sided. So yes, we are a little further in the stage of the game and potentially seeing a start here soon. So what I already do know is, again, we're seeing Jambi, Vale and Nexus. It seems Pubstars has decided, or Team Awesome has decided to pick sides first. Team Awesome has decided to start as Marines, and Pubstars have decided to start with Nexus. Sorry, with Vale. Oh god. I am really taking this over quite spontaneously, so yeah, pardon me if not everything I'm saying will make perfect sense. Please keep in mind we do have a 3 minutes delay, by the way. If you have any issues with stream quality, then please do shout it out so that hopefully I can react as early as possible. I'll be having an eye on the chat, but given the delay I obviously cannot respond in real time. While we're waiting for the teams to ready up, we can have a quick look at the rooster. I do hope names are accurate. I'll quickly ask that. So since I do have no idea who is really who is using a fake nick here or not, I'm just gonna read down the team list. For Team Awesome, in the command seat we have Jope, and on the field we have Ice Smoke, Roland, Miel, maybe Nublar, and what I believe is meant to be called Sideburners. For pubstars, we have Arguero, we have Sepp, Mega, Ja, Puppy, and Barnes. Or I would assume Mega to be the commander this round. We shall see. Could be a little bit of a bumpy ride here, but I'm sure we'll manage. And we are going live. We have Marine start up in control, aliens starting in subsector, instant arms lab drop, 2 naturals drop. We see 3 Marines heading to the pipeline side, while 2 are heading to the skylight side. Sepp getting the early parasite on Meow, Ja doing a very nice job at the potential ambush here. Gorge already getting his tunnel up in Nano, dropping a couple of clocks. And we probably see the first engagement here from Ja, who has been spotted, who gets taken out instantly. Armor 1 has been started for the Marines. Gorge is retreating, and if those 2 Marines are going to pressure into Nano, the aliens need to respond to that. Sepp patiently waiting here. He goes in for an ambush, but not really synchronized here. Arguero manages to take 1 Marine down, manages to take the 2nd Marine down. That is a big win from this Skulk here. Allowing the aliens to potentially capture or defend Nano. They already dropped both RTs here. They need to defend this, otherwise that's going to be a very, very expensive loss early game. Nice crush on side burners, 3 Skulks going in, 4 Skulks going in together. Meanwhile, Barnes, as the Gorge, is healing up Nano. Armor 1 is up for the Marines. There has been no RT contested so far on either side, so Marines are doing a good job just capping the right side here, as they should do. Harvester has been dropped in cargo already. Nublar finishing off Mega and Arguero with the pistol. Sideburners and Nublar, they are both parasited. They know they can get ambushed very easily. Going into C12 is gonna be... Oops, I apologize. I did miss that engagement. So 3 Skulks attacking 2 Marines, splitting up in the process, and they all get taken down. Roland is free in cargo to desist this RT, pressure it. Meow is falling back, which makes perfect sense in this position. Skylight's lane is closed properly. They even have the ventilation shaft covered up here. So we see the first lurks up with Puppy and Sepp managing to defend the cargo resource tower, but Mia is already going back here. There is really no pressure on the resources on either side. Mia is getting a lot of medpacks here against 2 lurks and 1 gorge, not being able to make much damage, do much damage to the resource tower. The first RT from the Marines is getting chewed on by Ja in pipeline. Shotguns are up. Armor 2, Weapon 1 is up, an Observatory is up. Weapons 2 is coming up, so that's an interesting choice. Very aggressive tech path from the Marines to go for Weapons 2 instead of Armor 2 first. We're gonna see how this is gonna endanger the lifespan of those lurks on the field. Nublar getting a clear shot on Sepp, just managed to get the final blow here. And from what I could see, Puppy didn't take any damage, but Nublar getting the first life form down 4 minutes 50 into the game. That hurts. That's gotta hurt. Roland winning a one-on-one against Ja, but gets finished off by Puppy, who is now about to find Ice Smoke. That was a nice ambush from Arguero here. Mia is running in, but there's only so much he can do. He has got a parasite, or he had one on him. Lurk knows exactly that is coming. Takes a crap ton of damage here. Wow. That is some nice accuracy, or some straight flying path here from this Lurk. Ja wins a one-on-one against the shotgun in system. Roland is trying to take down the tunnel all by himself in nano. This is going to be one shotgun that that Marines are not going to recap anytime soon. It is fairly chaotic here right now. It's a little bit of zerging going on around almost everywhere. Back and forth. Aliens sitting comfortably on 4 resource towers, quite uncontested. They have enough rests in the bank to drop the hive in cargo, which is what just happened. Marines have weapon 3 incoming in roughly 20 seconds. That's a very aggressive play. They do not have phase tech yet, so we're not going to see phase tech any time soon, which is surprising because they actually do have 40 rest. They could just queue it up. I'm not sure why they haven't started it yet. Here we go. An advanced armory has been started, so I would assume we're gonna see jetpacks. Seven minutes 30 into the game, we have 2 fates up. 1 lurk just died. I did miss Arguero dying. So that is 2 lurks down so far. Still 2 fates on the field. Arguero and Ja. The hive in cargo has been finished, and the game was just paused by the the alien team. So we're gonna figure out what the reason for this pause is. Meanwhile, we can have a quick look at the statistics here. Aliens comfortably sitting on 4 RTs. It's really not being contested at all. That's going to give them plenty of access to all the upgrades. Fast second hive. That's going to bring their life forms out in time. So Marines really need to do something against this vast res flow that aliens are keeping here. Then again, Marines have themselves been staying on 4 RTs. There has been a little bit of res binding going on. 2 RTs lost so far, but still quite a high res game for both teams. Marine tech path, very interesting to me. Armor 1, fast weapon 3, and an advanced armory. The advanced armory I'm most curious about what they're going to use it for, because right now, yeah, the resources in the Marines' wallets, the personal resources, are not too high. So by the time they might have access to jetpacks, they might be able to buy a jetpack shotgun combo once, and if they lose it, they're gonna wait a while before they can regain it. It seems the reason for the pause is that Mega from Pubstars and the alien team did have a crash, so we're gonna wait for him to restart the game, I hope, and rejoin, and then we're gonna see this continue. It seems Mega is back and is ready to resume, so we're waiting for Team Awesome to ready up again as well, and then this game should continue. Let's have a quick look at the overview. So far we have the left lane being blocked with 1 Marine in Skylights, 1 in West Junction. We have 2 Marines right now between C12 and the neck, potentially going to build pipeline, even though that probably should not need more than 1 Marine. We have Roland, who is on his way back to cover the East Junction lane, and we're continuing with the game. Weapons 3 is up. Let's see if this is gonna help the Marines taking down one of those life forms. They already managed to take down 2 Fates. Roland is getting crushed here by the Fate group play. There is a phase gate up in the neck. It's a very, very, very passive phase gate location. And it gets grinded immediately. Meow is not engaging here. He is not engaging here to save the gate. I'm not sure if he has been spotted or not. He probably was not. Jaw is gonna see him. He is gonna engage him, but now he is up against a Lurk and the Fate and the Gorge. Getting a nice shot on the Fate. Only 1. A lot of medpacks coming down for Mia. But there is just no point. Those 3 aliens are just milking medpacks out of the Marine commander. Meanwhile, Marines are moving into Nano, are taking down the tunnel. Aliens are, as it seems, moving out again. Phase gate has been established in system waypointing. And it seems they are trying to take down that system gate instead. That weapon 3 is really, really, really paying off for them. That Lurk just vaporized in thin air. Meanwhile, Barnes is relocating his former nanogrid tunnel to Pipeline, giving aliens access to 3 hive locations. Marines are sitting on weapons 3. We're starting with armor 2 now. Having lost only 3 RTs over 10 minutes, they're gonna reclaim, or actually claim Nano for the first time, giving them access to another 2 RTs, given they can hold their naturals. Aliens not quite certain what they want to group up for. Seem a little scattered over the map, not certain about which engagement they do want to take. So they decide to go for the resources instead. The third hive has been dropped in pipeline by now, so we are gonna see fast 3 hives for the aliens. Robofactory in Nano, I can only assume that they want to try and arc, potentially subsector. Shall see. Aliens are now up on 3 hives. They will have access to all the upgrades they only wish. We're seeing the beacon coming out and Marines rushing to the gates. I'm not sure if it's for a synchronized attack. It seems Marines do want to go and take the subsector hive. Ja dropping in from the vent. He's dropping low. Has to heal up again. In the meantime, gate gets eaten, snacked away behind them. So there is no way out of this. Arguero loses his fate, engaging 4 Marines, 5 Marines right now. That is not a place where aliens want to fight right now. Unless they can single out 1 Marine, which they just managed to do. Marines are staying in, a lot of hallucinations here getting spawned, and this looks like the cleanup. Marines are down, beacon comes in to speed up the respawn. 4 shotguns, that is ADP res lost in subsector. This was a very, very expensive push for the Marine team, which yielded 1 dead fate, but not much besides that. Barnes is being sneaky, not sure what this Gorge is doing. He might just go and drop a tunnel in skylights for a potential base rush. Nublar is on his way. He has not seen the Gorge just yet, and here comes the base push. Aliens are going in. Gorge is having a jolly good time filing. Phase gate is dropping low to roughly 22%, but it will get welded up. At the cost of 1 Gorge, that was a little bit of a distraction, and quite a lot of structure damage they managed to pull off here in the Marine base. What is even more surprising is that we are seeing aliens on 5 RTs right now, having capped both their first natural, including C12, completely uncontested right now by the Marines, who are way too busy defending their map control, not losing this one gate in the dome that will go down, just like Roland, who will try or has tried to defend it. Reinforcements are running in. Very nice use of hallucinations in here. And aliens are now in the gate in Nano. We're getting it low, unable to get it down. Not sure why Barnes is jumping in here. There is really nothing to win at this point. Puppy was trying to get that gate down, as it's fairly low, yet with no success. So we're seeing a little bit of a stalemate here. Marines are holding their 5 rest towers, are taking up nicely, are researching jetpacks now. Aliens are holding 3 hives. Do not have an Onos in reach anytime soon, but in a couple of minutes. So it's going to be a question whether Marines will be able to use those jetpacks and turn the game in their favor, or not. Puppy dropping low against a rifle here. Here is a potential chance to take down the dome gate, but Nublar is in reach. That was easy to defend. Seems the advanced armory has been recycled in favor of a regular armory to get the resources back. Cat packs are started. Jetpacks are up any second now. This looks like preparations for a hive push very, very soon. Aliens have even recapped the skylights, or have capped the skylights RT. That is just not okay. Cat packs and jetpacks are completed. We see Roland and Ice Smoke on their way with a jetpack. Cat packs are available and Marines have 62 res. That is more than enough to support one heavy push to a hive. Question is, what are they gonna do with it? Sideburners is joining them, so we have 3 jetpacking Marines and 1 regular Marine trying a hive push in cargo. Cargo that is actually very friendly place for jetpack. Puppy is just keeping the distance, he is keeping Umbra on everything, he is spiking as good as he can. 2 Marines are already down, there's only 2 remaining. Ice Smoke is gonna get caught up. And with that, it's really not looking very It's really looking quite grim for the Marines. Also losing the phase gate here in the dome. There are a lot of cat packs going on those Marines for really trivial engagements. Arguira dropping low against 2 rifles, but he will survive. He will be able to heal back up. The power in Nano is under attack. Power in Nano is most likely... No! They managed to fend it off again with the whole Marine team here. This is not looking good for the Marines right now. We have 2 potential Onais coming up for the aliens. Barnes is already egging. Sepp has already evolved to Onas. So this is looking really challenging from a Marine perspective now to still turn this around. But that was a nice attempt for a quick blocking armory. Instant clean up of the Marines. Fast beacon. We see contamination already in the base. They will need to get an arc deployed just to take care of the contamination. They have no advanced armory, so no flamethrower to really fight the bile that is coming off it. So at this point, unless Marines manage to pull off a miracle here, this is going to be a slow but certain death for this team. Ooh, Barnes is living dangerously. Does he know how many Marines are in system? Maybe. I'm not quite sure what play Marines are trying to make at this point. Team Awesome is almost fully teched up. They do have a phase gate established in system, but it doesn't seem that they're able to gain much out of it. Blocking armory has been dropped, but there is no way anyone is in position to actually build it. Whole pain train is running into Nano. If those 2 Marines go down, and they will, even the phase gate in Nano is going to be a grind gate. And at this point, the whole map control for Marines is just non-existent anymore. Arguero has lost his fate to Roland. I'm not sure where this happened exactly. It probably does not really matter much at this point. Marines are down to 2 RTs right now. Personal resources are fairly empty, so we're not going to see many more of those shotguns and jetpacks after they die. This gate has been dropped in Overlook. Drifter in Overlook will have spotted it. The 2 Onais are being sneaky. As sneaky as Ananas can be. Meanwhile, Topographical is getting taken care of by a whip, forcing 1 Marine to engage and respond. Barnes is in a potentially dangerous position up here, together with Sepp. They need to get out of this pinch here. It's really hard to keep commenting on this game. Aliens have every single tool, every life form they need to finish and end this game, yet they're waiting for the opportunity on the silver tablet. Barnes is getting in, gets instantly focused. Meantime, rest of the team has taken down the command chair. Sorry for missing that part. So first round goes to Pubstars, taking the first point on Vale. Alright, I'm back as well. Seems players still need a while to join up. Once again, if you have any issues with stream quality or whatever, please do write it in chat and let me know. Otherwise, let's have a quick look at the statistics here. Fairly okay accuracies from the Marine team. Almost everyone shooting above 20%. Sideburners being close enough with 1917. And again, what we see here is the really aggressive tech path from the Marines. Fast armor 1, quite classy. Weapons 1, weapons 2, fast weapons 3 up by minute 8. That is really speedy. First alien resource tower has gone down at 10 minutes. That might also have been one of the major reasons why aliens have been able to hold their territory so strong in this game. So while we are waiting for teams to join up and ready up, I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday afternoon / evening, depending on where you're located. If you want to make a prediction on who is going to win this playoff match, then feel free to share it in the Twitch chat and see if others agree with you. So, in case you just joined or you already fell asleep and don't remember what you're watching, you're currently watching Natural Selection 2, ENSL Official Season 11, Division 2, the lower bracket first round of the playoffs, and the two teams competing are pubstars, who already took 1 point, versus Team Awesome in a best of 5. Out of which the winner is gonna face the winner of the upper bracket round 1 in the finals. And players are ready, and we are going live. Same spawns, Marines starting control as always, alien spawn in subsector. You see the same splits, 3 Marines heading to the pipeline side, arms lab dropped exactly in the same position. And we have Malware and Sepp taking the skylight side. Aguero getting the first bullets off Slaughter, getting a lot of bullets down on Nublar, while Job gets the Gorge Tunnel up in Nano. Meow is in the vent. I don't think Sepp knows it. He's gonna catch a parasite up here. And since the question was just asked in chat, it's a best of 5, as it's the playoffs already. So we're gonna see 2, potentially up to 3 maps here. Turkeys have been dropped in Nano. Some very early aggression already in Skylights. Sideburners managing to get some bite. That is some nice pack play from the aliens here. Forcing 3 medpacks out of the Marine Commander. That's an engagement you really don't want to mat 90 seconds into the game. Nice pressure from the alien team here. Meanwhile, Marines are just capping the whole right side of the map as was to be expected. Armor 1 is incoming and very shortly. That would be now. Job is engaging Sap. He is just trying to get those bullets, but now there's a second Marine coming around the corner. That's his cue to retreat and run away. Pepe is alone against 2 skulks, 3 skulks now. But there is enough noise for him to identify where they're coming from. We have the first lurk up with Slaughterer. Sideburner just joins him, so we see the lurks on the field. They're most likely gonna clear out... Well, not this Marine, but Aguero, who has been harassing Cargo. Poopy gets snagged by those 2 lurks. Ja manages to get a few bullets distributed to both lurks. Not enough to get either of them down. And with that, 2 resource towers from Marines are gonna go down in Pipeline and in C12. Aguero gets crushed by those 2 lurks. 2 Marines are running in to help with the engagement, forcing the life forms out. Sideburner's dropping very low with his lurk here. Power gets prepped in East Junction. Is gonna get engaged by 2 lurks and the skull. Manages to get the skulk down. The hive has been dropped in cargo just in front of Sepp, who might have an easy time taking this down. No, just not enough. That was a dangerous hive drop down here in cargo. 1 medpack maybe, and could have been a dead hive. Very nice pack play from the aliens here. Not engaging the Marines alone. Ja against Sideburner. Oh, he gets a nice shot on this lurk. He gets a very nice shot on this lurk, who is very low and needs to pull out. Is managing to pressure Pipeline, manages to push both the lurks out. Phase tech has been completed. We see the phase gate dropped in East Junction instantly. We'll most likely see Malware building the base gate here. And then I would not be surprised to see some very fast pressure against Nano. Oh, side burners dropping to 9 HP. That was literally one pellet of the shotgun blast that missed, otherwise it would have been a deadlark. He has been lucky many times already in this round. Three Marines ready to potentially go into Nano. Nano that is defended by a Crag and the Whip. They are not engaging just yet. We see Fates are up. Aliens do not have Metabolize up yet, so those Fates are not at their peak. Poopy gets cleared out, and Marines are only on 1 IP. This is gonna be a very difficult situation. It's gonna cause quite a spawn delay for them to respond to that. Meow manages to get away from the shotgun with low HP. They're trying really hard to trap him, but Alien team is doing a good job at clearing the path back to the hive for him. Arc Factory is dropped in, or Robo Factory is dropped in East Junction. I would not be surprised to see arcs coming into play here. Scan has gone down. It seems there is also by now a shade in the left side of Nano. So currently they are not waiting for the arcs, but instead they're going straight in, making quick work of this tunnel. Meanwhile, the aliens just trade the gate for this, forcing the Marines to run back in a dangerous split. And with those aliens coming back to base, they are literally forcing the beacon from the Marine Commander, who does not have the resources for the beacon. Marine Commander is logging out, and just in time, the gate in East Junction was replaced. This was a very nice play from the aliens. Even though it did cost them their second lurk in the end. And with this, Nano will get cleared out by the Marine team. This win has the potential to give the Marines a very strong foot in this game if they can keep this resource flow up and the pressure. Sepp is in the battle here with Arguero. Arguero is down. Sepp manages to get some nice shots. Ja already in position to pinch that fade. I need to give it... Aliens are doing a good job at pack playing, but our Marines are also quite decent in their positioning here. Second gate going down in the dome. Not as aggressive as a system gate here, but quite a threat to this cargo hive. And literally denying pipeline that just gets connected via gorge tunnel. Marines are sitting on 5, now soon 6 resource towers. Even though they're gonna lose one of their naturals. But they will have no problem stacking up. Advanced Armory is already running, so I would not be surprised to see jetpacks or potentially even exos here. We shall see. Arcs are moving. This gorge tunnel in subsector is in a very dangerous position, as it can get very easily arced from this little area here. And it seems that is exactly what Marines are going to do. They don't even have to enter pipeline to take down this gorge tunnel. They can simply deploy their arcs. And with another volley, this tunnel is going to be toast. The aliens are trying to go for the West Junction gate. Sep is coming in, manages to push them away. And now Marines would be in the perfect position to pinch those aliens that are all literally lost on the right side of this map. Are they going to be able to leverage this? Are they going to be able to get one of these life forms down? No. It seems this very south lane is going to be open. Sep will not be there in time to close it. Jetpacks are running for the Marines, and Marines are really, really rich in this game. Marines sitting on 7 resource towers for now, aliens down to 2. Any honors far out of reach for the alien team right now. So let's see how Marines are gonna leverage this huge economic advantage they have right now. Ooh, Malware gets Meow in a one-on-one fairly low, stripping off all the armor. Sep gets one direct meat shot on Nublar. Puppy is there to trap him. This Fate is living so dangerously. But they are not able to exploit it. Marines desperately need a second IP. They are on 1 IP, currently having huge spawn delay. It is a miracle that this is not costing them much more. Mia gets taken down by Sep after getting 2 shotgun blasts in the dome, trying to retreat. But again, Marines are in position to trap him. Slaughter is taking down the gate in the dome. Sideburners has died to a jetpacking shotgun Marine. And Marines are now moving into cargo. And not just the Marines, arcs are moving in as well, from what I could see. They are deployed and firing at the hive. Nublar is dropping very low. This fade is gonna go down, and with that, all the life forms are down for the aliens. The cargo hive is gonna die, likely to the arcs, even if they manage to clear out the marines. Chope is trying to trade it for Nano, but they will not care. Cargo hive goes down with that. Shade hive goes down for the aliens. And their only additional RT next to their main RT is about to go down. So is the marine economy that simply collapsed in the last 3 minutes. This was a very expensive push. Luckily they still have quite a bit of rest in the bank, but at this point they will need to recap, likely starting with Nanogrid. Marines pushing into subsector, keeping the aliens busy. Aliens are currently out of eggs and cannot spawn. They need to spawn eggs in order to reinforce. So all Marines need to do is keep this pressure up, and that is it. It seems aliens are trying to trade the base for the hive. Slaughterer gets taken down by Arguero almost single-handedly, but they can afford losing this comm chair. They do have another one. They even have pipeline claimed, and they're gonna trade the lurk for it. Malware already ready in cargo to pick it up. That was a lovely rotation, and this hive is gonna go down, and the second round on Vale is gonna go to Pubstars too. Some really comparable accuracies, actually. I believe the average is even the same, and there is one person that just not quite hit the 20% mark, even though Ja and Sepp both above 30%. And very nice shooting from the Marines there. Classy tech path, I would say. Armor 1, Armor 2, phase tech here. Yeah. An immensely high-res game for the Marines that at some point were literally floating 6 RTs for several minutes, resulting in jetpacking, shotguns, and a lot of nets being distributed. So we are going to switch servers. I will turn off the video real quick and we shall be back in. Actually, I don't need to turn it off. I think I can switch like this. So in case you're wondering, the first round was played on a North American server. The second map we're gonna switch over to a European server to even out the advantages or disadvantages either team would have from a latency perspective. Ah, now comes the fun part. Password guessing. There we go. And it seems we are heading to Jambi. So we're gonna see Pubstars play Aliens first on Jambi, Team Awesome play Marines first on Jambi, and Pubstars already having taken 2 points out of this best of 3 match. That means if we see an Alien win this round or a Marine win next round, Pubstars have made it to the Division 2 finals. So it seems players and refs are having some chit-chat / discussions about which is going to be the bigger advantage, because I believe the higher seeded teams in the playoffs gets to choose the side they will play on, while the lower seeded teams gets to choose the first map they will play on. And obviously also the third one if there should be a draw on both maps. I guess it depends a little bit on the division you're playing on. With ENSL only having 2 divisions right now. It's pretty hard to make any comment on that. Back season 6, season 7 maybe, when there were still 4 divisions, it seemed to be a tendency that at least in the higher divisions, meaning the lower skilled games like Division 3 and Division 4, Aliens had an easier time winning, because usually people were doing fairly well with their life forms, but lacking the coordination they required for the Alien game, while Division 1 usually was showing very, very, very strong Marine games, and at some point I think Marines was considered easier to win as Aliens in a high skilled game. So, Team Awesome seems to be ready. We're waiting on pubstars to ready up, and then we're gonna watch at least one round of Jambi, depending on whether pubstars is gonna take this alien round 2 or not. We're gonna see a second round, potentially even a third one. Not on this map though. In the unlikely case that, well, I will not call it unlikely, in the case that we should see 2 wins from Team Awesome here now, we would see a tiebreaker round played on Nexus. But with already 2 points in the bank, pubstars only needs to win either side on this map to make it through the Division 2 finals. And it seems we are going live. Marine start in Docking Bay, Alien start in Pipeworks. We see Barnes going Gorge. See a 3 split to the left side. Meow probably missing his Hulk to go to repairs to build. Some scouting so far, no engagements, playing it safe. They want to get the Gorge through Baywing to safety. Drifter has just scouted X, has not seen Job, but Ja is gonna see him, get a parasite on him. But he's waiting, he's being sneaky. Very nice ambush from Ja. Not getting the parasite, just sneaking up. Aragiro gets the parasite on Slaughter, but at the cost of his life. We're already seeing a crack in oxygenation, we're seeing a crack in bathing. Heavy use of PvE here. Aliens are really committing to holding those two key positions. Meow and Nublar, they don't really know. Do they know what is expecting them? They are walking in, getting one bite. Nublar gets the second skulk, and they manage to clear it out. Barnes is immediately the focus of those Marines. Pell is sliding down the stairs into oblivion, and this crack is gonna buy a bit of time for this tunnel, but with Roland already being in the hive, there is no alien in position to even take the tunnel. That is an expensive loss here. That is one tunnel, one gorge, crack, and the harvester. Meow is already running off, taking down waste recycling. That is some nice pressure from the Marines here. Malware is taking down the commander. Slaughter needs to jump back. No medpacks on the field right now, as Ololoy needs to get back into the chair. Good response from the alien team. Immediate pressure to the base, immediate pressure to the resources here. Sepp gets the RT down, gets a parasite up. He has done everything he has to. Meow is just gonna get crushed from 3 skulks, manages to take down 2. And strangely enough, nothing went down. They lost the tunnel, they lost the crack. They did not take down the harvester in Baywing. They did not lose the harvester in waste recycling. So Marines were pushing just a tad bit too fast here. Now Roland finishes the job. First lurk is up. Sepp is gonna engage Nublar. Managed to take him down. And Roland is also finishing in waste recycling what Meow started before. Some nice pressure from the aliens here on the resources. They still have to take down an actual extractor instead of just getting them fairly low, but it is progress. Malber is living dangerously here. He does not have a lot of health to engage those rifles. Nublar and Roland are walking into oxygenation. So only Malware in proximity to respond. He has been spotted. He catches the first few bullets. Crack is on his way to Oxy, but here comes the group up. Sepp is going in, and both Marines go down. No casualties on the alien side. Chow will have an easy and quick time finishing off this gravity resource tower. Meow isn't quite sure if he really wants to shoot this harvester, because if he does, he needs to reload. Aliens are doing a nice job taking down resources here. Malware patiently waiting in the ventilation shaft here. It seems they might even consider going straight to the Marine base. Is that what they're up to? No? No, that's not what they're up to. Marines do have an observatory. They do not have phase gates yet. So if they're going for the observatory, they're going to force a beacon out of them. Olaloy is logging out. This is a dangerous call. Commander is logging out himself. There is not going to be a beacon. Sepp takes one direct hit with the shotgun. Ja manages to snag Roland from behind, making him lose his shotgun. Nublar is likely going to go in and try to recap this. Ja gets out with just 5 HP and will just start chewing down the next extractor here. Fates are now up for the aliens. And the 2 lurks and 1 fades. A little bit out of position here. Managed to snag down 1 Marine. Get intercepted by Nublar with a shotgun. Arguro takes a lot of damage here. Sepp 2. Lifeforms need to go out. But aliens are buying themselves a lot of time. They're sitting comfortably, never below 3 resource towers, peaking at 5. Sepp dropping dangerously low here against Job, but it wins them 1 shotgun that is out of reach for anyone to recap it. Aliens have dedicated a lot of personal resources to just rebuilding extractors, getting cracks everywhere. So even despite all this rest flow, they are nowhere close for the rest they would need to get their second hive going. Arguiro and Ja, 2 Fates versus 2 Marines. It's not an engagement. Not an engagement they want to take just like this. Lurks are coming and they're gonna spike the armor off. Now the Fates can easily just group up on the same Marine. 2 shotguns down in waste. Roland might try and recap this, but he certainly has been spotted. He must have been spotted. He has not been spotted and manages to recap. No, none of the shotguns, but manages to get down a drifter. Aliens at this point really need to save up and get their second hive going. 10 minutes into the game, we're seeing still Armor 2, Weapon 2, Marines without a phase gate on the field. And aliens spending a lot of resources just rebuilding the economy. They're trading in all the time. Aliens now in the position to drop a hive. Scan has just gone down in waste recycling, but they do have the resources required to drop that hive. They cleared out the left resource lane, taking down supply lines as well. So Marines are going for their first phase gate in gravity, and I would not be surprised to actually see a hive dropping coming any time now. It seems there is nobody in the hive that is able to drop it. They need someone to jump in, drop the hive. Barnes is just doing that. Marines get cleared out in Bay Wing. Currently down on 2 extractors, while aliens are conveniently holding 4 of them. At this point there is not really a lot of pressure coming from the Marine team at all. They are too busy trying to recap, trying to defend and prevent their economy from collapsing once again. And with the current respiting going on, they are not in a position to tech up in any way. Tiny bit of aggression coming to oxygenation, 2 rifles trying to take down the resource tower here. They're gonna converge on the crack first. Aliens are gonna group up and respond to this doubtlessly. We have a very fast hive drop, 3rd hive drop in electrical core already. Zap gets dangerously low to 18 HP against 3 Marines in Oxy. Mega as a gorge runs in. I'm not sure what he wanted to achieve there except for causing 3 Marines to run after him and take him down straight away. Seems aliens are grouping up for the base. There is Roland with 1 shotgun taking down Oragaviro dangerously low. Olaloy again logging out. And it seems this gate is going to go down. The main gate is going to go down. They're going to stay on. And this is now a super dangerous situation. They can't just go ping pong between those 2 gates. Marines are forced to walk back, because they will just get spawn killed. So while aliens cannot finish it right on the spot, it's buying them a lot of time. That was the same thing that could have happened last time without the beacon. It might have been a good call, as they managed to fend it off, but at the end it really did cost them, in this case, a lot of map control. So meanwhile, aliens have got their 3 hives up. Marines have lost all phase gates, but still are holding on to 4 resource towers that allows them to stay in the game for a while. They're rebuilding a gate in gravity, while Malware gets a nice pick on Job and drops dangerous low against Miab. Second gate has been established in security. And we are seeing quite a spawn delay right now for the Marine team. We have had 4 Marines dead, 2 are still respawning right now. This docking bay gate is gonna go down. And the aliens are already capping the repairs natural from the aliens. Sorry, from the Marines. Scan has gone down in waste recycling. 3 Marines, 3 rifles are moving in. Nublar is joining up. It seems it was an impromptu hive push here. Jaw is dropping low. Meanwhile, aliens are willing to trade that hive. 9 biomass, contamination already in the main base. They're not even gonna lose this hive, but instead they're gonna take down the IPs. They're gonna focus on the arms lab next. A little bit of desynchronization here, and with that it is GG for Pubstars that now win the 3rd game. So 21 minutes, 23 seconds on Jumbie, Pubstars taking 3 out of 3 points, winning both rounds on Bale, winning their alien round on Jumbie. And with that, Pubstars is gonna be the Division 2 finalist. Playing against, I did not look this up before, playing against Super Dupont, the French team that won against 8-bit gamers in the upper bracket playoffs. So, with nothing else to add, I do hope you had a good time watching. And with this, I'm gonna conclude the stream here. Thanks for watching. Pubstars versus Team Awesome. 3 points for Pubstars that are now Division 2 Season 11 finalists against Super Dupont. Until next time.